Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl, Lil Moon. How you guys doing? Yeah, I kind of felt compelled to get on the table right now, despite earlier thinking I was just going to take me a little break because, well, not just because it's full moon. Y'all know the sky's been loud for a bit. But yeah, there's a particular set of things going on with some people, and some of y'all have probably been much like myself, so far deep down in hermit mode, you kind of feeling like you might never want to leave your house. I suggest not, for one. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. I suggest you not leave your house unless you have to. At least not until this weekend. I'm gonna try to stay in as long as possible. If I can ride it out to the 13th and only go out if I absolutely have to, I know that's not something everybody can do. Then that's what I'll do. But otherwise, yeah, there's a lot of reasons. There's a multitude of reasons for that. And you see, I got out this. I'm not exactly sure the best deck to pull from this, so I will be doing a lot of talking. So bear with me. Um, some of you are probably feeling weird, and not necessarily in the bad way. It's just like last year, as you guys know, like I said, that was the elimination round. A lot of people did not come with us into 2026, and if they did, they did not come in the same way, shape, or form. A lot of distance, a lot of this, a lot of that. A lot of you are probably feeling weird, like, why am I getting a strange vibe from such and such? Or why are some people around me just seeming like they're having the worst luck ever? And I'm not talking about people that are going through obvious things that would cause folks to have go through turbulent times like me going, through a divorce, or somebody that's just changing jobs, having to get acclimated to the flow. But I'm talking about maybe all of that happening to somebody, like just thing after thing after thing. And while you yourself, who were probably stumbling and trembling and mumbling, let me put your in the stumbling. Yeah, I don't know what. If you know that song, put it in the comment. Yeah, I don't know why that just came to my mind, but yeah, I got happier stuff to say after this. But yeah, I need to get this out though. A few of you got some snakes in the grass, you didn't know it. And what happens when you are what do you want to call it? A protected person, an earth angel, and just a decent human being. Let's just say that we don't have to take it into the spiritual world. Just a decent human being, and people intentionally try to make your life hard, or they do things intentionally against you. Oh, baby, that bounce back. That bounce back is happening right now, and that's why some people, even though you don't, you can't even, you have no idea why, that's what's happening to some people. And if you ain't seen some people in a while, or their social media is going dark, or whatever, what have you, or you might have heard whispers through the grapevine that they ain't doing so great. Yeah. And it's not just you. Some people just carry a negative, toxic outlook on life and energy against people. And, those of us that, people that are not naturally inclined to be here, looking at tarot card readings, there's some people are in and out. They dibble and dabble. They choose to when they believe, and when they hear a message they like, they believe. When they hear something they don't like, they don't. But every now and again, they start dabbling in stuff they shouldn't. And I feel like some of you, um, have got some people that spoke something negative into being towards you, and it didn't make it. Or you might have felt just the edge of it, but boy, that bounce back. Some people are catching that bounce back hard. Like some people just hating on you because they think your job is too easy, or they're hating on you because they think you're getting something that they should have, or they're hating on you because everybody likes you. Let me just say that's something I've dealt with. You know, Buddy, you're going to have to learn not to do this every time I get on this table. Again, like I said, distraction. Come be a good little familiar and sit down. um, but yeah, thank you, baby. You just sitting under my feet now. Mommy rubs her feet on it, make it feel comfortable. But yeah, just I'm laughing, I'm giggling, I'm having a good time, and then somebody will just make it a point to try to rain on my parade, to try to piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. And it's just like, you just don't get, you don't have to understand it. Just know that those people did not get away with those shenanigans and that BS because their life it's just coming down in ruins. It's just like old lead paint peeling off the walls kind of thing. Because let's see if I get some inner flame. Gosh, whew, ah ha ha. Came out inverted, but I don't know enough about this deck to even get a feeling if I should read that way or not. So I'm gonna flip it around. This first card, anchor your soul in stability. It will provide the strength and support you need. Stability, balance, grounded foundation. You've done it. And that's why you're feeling different. That's why you're not wanting to mess with many people. You're just kind of messing with yourself. You've probably picked up projects you put down. You've probably maybe changed them. It's just like, you know what? I used to like that now. I'm going to shift my energy over here. You're probably thinking about some business ideas. You're probably thinking about learning a new skill. You're probably thinking about your future and yourself and your purse and your bag and your inner circle heavily. Anchored your soul. Now, this next one is the painful one. Divine contract. Your life story is woven from divine contract. Each step you take fulfills a higher purpose. Sacred agreement, life choices, spiritual growth. Some people, no matter how hard you try to hold on and to help some people heal, they broke the soul contract they had with you. Whether it's as a family member, a friend, a lover, otherwise. And there's nothing you can do but let them go. I know my soul was absolutely teetotally tortured. You hear my ice making just make all the noise in the world. Confirmation, as some would say, right? To let them go, but we couldn't walk on this same road together anymore. We weren't in alignment. If someone is just living in a tortured existence, I mean, there's ways. My words are failing me a little bit. Um, People that play the victim, people that don't know how to get other people's attention without having a sob story or talking down about someone or being a gossip or stealing someone else's thunder. You know that person where you come in the room, you're just like, oh my God, I want $100 on a scratch off before you can even get it out your mouth. Somebody's telling a story about how they want 250. That person. Are you laughing and giggling and carry on? Don't you ever get tired of talking? Don't you? Do you ever get tired of giggling? All you do is giggle. I've never noticed how much you giggle. Who the hell has a problem with someone that's bringing laughter to others and is just happy themselves? People that's not in a good way, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Yeah, yeah. So I feel like I struggle with the word forgiveness because I feel like that is like the completion of the process. But a lot of you guys have forgiven people that have treated you like that. But at the very least, you set it down. You're not tortured by it anymore. It's not bothering you. The thought of them and the shenanigans just kind of makes you go, It took me a long time to learn that lesson. I'm glad I did. You've moved on with your life. If anything, if you're still twisted up with a few people, you're just like, I can't wait till this is over. So this person is no longer in my existence whatsoever. You're not mad at them. You're just like, you know what? They taught me this lesson and that. I mean, that's some things I can say about some of my family members, former friends, my soon to be ex husbands. Like, taught me some lessons that I had probably been dodging for quite some time. And I needed them. It's just like, I can't say I've gotten to the point where I can necessarily wish him well, but I don't wish him ill. I just wish him the hell away from me. That's all I want. I will not darken his doors. I will not bother him no more. But the fact that some of you guys have moved away from some people and you've just gone dead silent. You just protecting your peace, you're doing your thing. That's bothering the hell out of them because they broke the contract you did. Especially if you tried all that you could to help this person heal, to be understanding and patient. But that was part of your lesson too. And sometimes you just gotta let them go. But here we go over here. Inner flame. That's what's struck up now. That's what I'm trying to ride out. My inner flame is going good, and I'm gonna try to hunker down and let it catch fire real good. You know how you stoke fire? You want it to catch fire real good before you start putting more wood on it, stuff. You want to make sure the kindlings go. Just ignite your inner flame and let it fuel your journey, guiding you to fulfill your soul's vision. Passion drive, soul awakening. That's where a lot of us are at. And that's why 2025, and it's probably been going on for some of us, 2023, 2024. And for a lot of us, it really kicked off in 2024 hard. It probably started in 2023, but you notice in 2025 was hard for anybody to ignore, right? Like I said, I felt like in my reading the other day, we just shook off the last vestiges of 2025 as we white rabbited our way into this month. And I'm going to leave this here. I started to go ahead and also do my happy read on this, but I feel like this needs to be its own video. At the bottom of the deck, we've got inner guidance. Trust your inner guidance. It is your purest voice of your soul. Intuition, inner compass, spiritual wisdom. Boundless horizon. The horizon stretches endlessly before you, offering boundless opportunities. Expand your vision and step into the unknown to fulfill your potential. Limitless possibilities, visionary path, uncharted frontiers. And last but not least, with deep healing ending it up on the bottom of the deck, sacred pathway. A sacred pathway unfolds before you. Trust your inner compass and follow divine guidance that leads you to your soul's highest calling. Divine path, inner compass, spiritual guidance. Didn't we just basically have that? Yeah, at the on the bottom of some of these. So yeah, very nice. It's all a product of this deep healing that you've gone through. And I like the fact that now it's flipped around. I guess I'm supposed to stop here. Heart contract. Your soul shares a unique contract with another. Treasure this rare connection. Your person, your tribe, your people. And for a lot of you, I'm not just saying it's because it's February, because like I said, the cards, the love is just poured out. The positive reasons are coming. And I'm living for it because it's been heavy. But you've allowed yourself to heal. It's essential to your soul's growth and renewal. Soul healing, emotional release, inner restoration, especially that release part. I mean, you could go through all the therapy you want. You could talk to yourself. You do all the journaling you want. You go to all the workshops and do all the until you actually can release. Whether you have to cry it out, whether you like I said, you have to journal it out, whether you have to walk it out. Me, a lot of times I do a lot of intense exercise and just to get the not so great feelings and overwhelming complex thoughts out of my system. Until you release it, till you process something and accept it, none of this can really go anywhere. That heart contract, I really like that one. People talk about, and this is like the soul contract deck, but I like the idea of pulling the heart contract in the month of Valentine's Day. Yeah, some of it will take care of your heart, like I said, whether it's in a romantic way, a friendship way, a soul tribe way. It's there now that you've got all this other stuff out the way. But it felt extremely, like intensely, I could not ignore it, important for me to come and say that. And there's some people in my life I would love to just walk up to, is just like, and tell them I understand why their life is falling apart, why everything's crumbling. But that's me shortchanging them out of learning the lesson that they need to learn. They need to come to that realization themselves that being a salty dog doesn't get you anywhere. Doesn't get you anywhere. It's just like stealing candy from the baby. Yeah, you got the candy, but have you learned how to make it? Have you learned how to get it on your own? Do you feel accomplished? Nah. All you did was take candy for a baby, make him cry, and you got a little dose of, you felt powerful for a second over something smaller and less able than you. And that's shallow. All of us are deeper than that. I don't want to take candy from the baby. I want to learn to make my own candy. I want to get my own candy. I want somebody to give me candy willingly. So that might be one of my worst analogies yet on the table, but I think you guys get me. So this is your girl Celia Moon. Take care of yourself. My dog is over there causing all kinds of shenanigans. So I guess I'm gonna leave this here. But yeah, this is beautiful. Soul anchor, divine contract, inner flame, inner guidance, boundless horizon, sacred pathway, deep healing, and heart contract. If nothing else, take that and know that if you're not feeling miserable, if you're feeling like you're about to emerge, it's because you are. If you're enjoying your own company, congratulations. And there's just so many ways to know that you've grown as a person, that you've been a generational curse breaker. I feel like I'll have to do another special video on that one. But yeah, the month of February is going to be great. I'm going to reset the table and get into some of that ooey gooey lovey greatness. Ooh, we got, look, seduction and love potion right off the top of the two decks. See, I'm excited already. So I'll see you guys next video. Love you all. Take care of yourself. And like I said, if you can stay hunkered down, please do.